Most people spend their paycheck before they even think about it, and then wonder why they're broke 3 days later. Here's the thing. It's not usually because you don't make enough money. It's because there's no plan for where that money goes the second it hits your account. By the end of this video, you're going to have a simple payday routine, like an actual step-by-step process that you can run in under 15 minutes every single time you get paid. Nothing complicated, no apps you have to pay for, just a system that tells your money where to go before it disappears on its own. And right now, with groceries, rent, and gas all still higher than they were a few years ago, this stuff matters more than ever. A lot of people are making decent money and still coming up short every month. That's not an income problem, that's a payday problem. Before you do anything else, look at your net pay. Not your salary, not what your boss told you you'd make, the actual number that landed in your account after taxes, insurance, whatever else gets pulled out. That's your real money. That's what you're working with. A lot of people budget off their gross pay, the number before deductions, and that's how they end up confused every single month. So step one, open your bank app, confirm the deposit, and write down or note the exact amount you have to work with. Before you spend a single dollar on anything else, your fixed expenses go first. Rent or mortgage, utilities, car payment, insurance, minimum debt payments, phone bill. These are the things that have a due date, a consequence if you miss them, and zero flexibility. Pay those, or at minimum set them aside before anything else moves. Here's what most people miss. They tell themselves they'll get to the bills later, and then spend freely now. By the time the bill is due, the money's already gone. Paying your non-negotiables first isn't about being responsible. It's about protecting yourself from yourself. Even if it's $25, even if it's $10, the amount doesn't matter as much as the habit. The goal is that savings isn't what's left over, it's what comes out first. Most people do it backwards. They spend, then save whatever's left. And most months, nothing's left. If your employer offers direct deposit splits, you can set it up so a small amount automatically goes to a separate savings account before you ever see it. Out of sight, out of mind. That's the whole strategy. This is the part people skip. Take 2 minutes and look at your current balances. Credit cards, any payment plans, medical bills, whatever's sitting out there. You don't have to pay everything today, but you need to know where you stand. A lot of people are carrying debt they've mentally blocked out, and it's quietly costing them an interest every single month. If you have a little extra after your fixed bills and savings move, look at which balance is costing you the most in interest and put something extra there. Even $20 extra on a high-interest credit card is better than nothing. Whatever's left after your fixed bills and savings, that's your flex money. Gas, groceries, eating out, random stuff. Divide it by however many weeks until your next paycheck, and that's roughly your weekly limit. Write it down, seriously. Having that number in your head changes how you make decisions at the store, at the drive-thru, everywhere. Let me clarify something important here. This isn't about restricting yourself. It's about knowing the actual boundary so you don't accidentally spend rent money on takeout and Amazon, which happens more than people want to admit. That's the whole routine. Confirm your real number, cover your fixed costs first, move something to savings, check your debt, set a weekly spending number. 15 minutes, maybe less once you've done it a few times. And you run through it every single payday, not just when things feel tight, but every time. The people who feel most financially stable aren't always the ones making the most money. They're usually the ones who have a system and they run it consistently. Real security doesn't come from making more. It comes from knowing exactly what you have and deciding where it goes before someone or something else decides for you. If this was helpful, hit like and subscribe to Income Truth. We put out straightforward finance content every week, no fluff. And if there's a specific money topic you want us to break down, drop it in the comments. We'll see you in the next one.